So, John, I know you weren't in Germany, but we have just finished our race weekend there. Could you just start off by giving me a technical overview and debrief of how the weekend was from our point of view?
Friday was yet another wet Friday for us, which we're continually unlucky with. We did do some test items, both for the German weekend and for future weekends, and those went pretty well, I would say. And we learnt some more about the package, particularly on Saturday morning. That was finally dry, so a second time we run in the dry. And during the race, I think drivers were quite happy. Car showed some good pace during patches in the race. Italia, I would say, was particularly strong, holding centre off towards the end of the race, and even during patches of the race, people were not finding it easy to overtake our car, which is a good sign, even though we're talking McLarens or Lotuses or Red Bulls. Unfortunately for Heikki had a front wing damage during the race, which necessitated another pit stop. He suffered for a while with that, and then finally we changed the nose and things improved after that, but by then his track position was lost. But again, more useful learning for us during the weekend for Germany in terms of race trim in the dry, and more upgrade information, current and future, for going into Hungary next.
And we're sitting now outside in the beautiful sunshine outside our Norfolk HQ. Just try and explain to me why it's so important to get running in the dry, and why Hungary in particular will look like to be a good race for us.
One of the challenges this year is tyre temperature, wet, intermediate, and then dry, the different compounds. Hungary, it's easy to say sat here today, but it has a tradition of being nice and hot, and our car particularly seems to respond well in hot conditions. So Valencia race and Bahrain race in particular, in hot conditions, our car's gone particularly well. So that's something we're working on, and something we were working on during German weekend, and also getting the right balance in the dry, because we've had hardly any running in the dry with our new upgrade package. So I think a few reasons to be looking forward to hopefully a nice, hot, dry Hungarian weekend.
Let's talk about Vitaly, because he actually had one of his best races with us to date in Germany. I'd like to say it's down to your football shenanigans, which, can we just point out, he beat you or did you beat him? Talk me through that one.
I would say it was a sort of a score draw, really. His team scored 8 goals and my team scored 5 goals, but he's a midfielder and I'm a goalkeeper, and he scored twice and I did 3 saves from him. So I would say the important thing was Vitaly drove a long way to come and play football with us, and we were very happy to have him there. He didn't get injured, which was important as well, and hopefully when we move to Leafield, there's a pitch at Leafield and we can play more regularly and relive the head-to-head battle.
And finally, just talk me through, obviously I know you've mentioned Hungary again will be important for us for dry running, but what, after the summer shutdown, what will we be working on and what we got to look forward to?
Well, we were researching some upgrades for Hungary during the Hockenheim weekend, so we'll hopefully be adding and improving our condition and our competitiveness in Hungary. Then we have the shutdown and the factory move, which is a big deal for everybody. And then Spa and Monza, quite specific packages for lower downforce in Spa and Monza. And then I would say another batch of upgrades for Singapore, which is another one for us to look forward to in terms of a great place to race, but also hopefully some good track temperature as well.
Brilliant, well, thank you very much.
Thank you.